a jungler that you can set up the early game and then with the right kicks, set up the late game as well. As RNG looked around their compound with a tank for Breathe.
I would love to see Breathe lock in something like the Gwen, just have that lane domination, but no, it does seem like it's going to be the typical Sion versus Gragas matchup in that top side. So yes, our predictions were
all the time at this point, but could be a 5v5 as Lumao trying to face check in. Arn and Wink moving over from behind, a 5-stack in the brush. Charm comes out onto Nani, but he gets out. It's a good route out from Cryin, and Arn now just firing onto everyone. 1v5 at this point, I guess 1.5 for the cat, as the chickens are just being shredded. I think Wei got it, yeah, level 2 for him as a route across the team. Cryin forced to flash away here, trying to get to the brush himself, but Wei should be able to chase this one down. Cryin, no flash, being peppered down, and will fall. Wei flashing for first blood.
And that's the scrappiness that we want. He's trying to look for a pick on this building wave.
Oh, finds the Q. Can they finish it? Lumao trying to get away. One auto! And a Q will finish it from Wink. LP trying to return the damage here, but he's not done that much work just yet.
These mid laners, and especially the Nico and this Lee Sin.
Yeah, bold invade here from Tianjin. No priority. His bot lane is in base. Tries to go for the blue buff.
Too careful about this one.
Yeah, Tangyuan is going to be late to the play here. Dragon Ball have already gone down. Wei, I don't think he can get in for a 50-50. This will be Drake taken. IG, though.
5 plates going into the hands of the Zerias was already sitting on that Kraken Slayer, so... Oh, Wei looking for more!
Okay, there's the ultimate that we were on about as Wei just fully sacrifices himself for the play there. A kill for a kill.
Well, then I don't know if IG can find an angle onto this. Crying is Lee Sin right now.
Oh, big CC chain onto Nani. Can they finish off the tank, though? The final chapter, and the Pop Blossom is massive! Crying takes them to pieces as IG want themselves a fight here. They want the Herald, and they'll take everything alongside it.
And
through the rest of his team, like you say. Fantastic stuff coming out from Tianjin. And it has to be said, I don't know if Gragas is necessarily the champion that you want to try and pick. There's Lumao getting chased down, and another great kick comes out. The Q is there, but he's knocked up instead and taken down. Lumao survives. Now Pop Blossom from Cryin to try and salvage the play. Weigh the target, and it turns it into a 1-for-1.
Another really good flank coming out of Cryin. We have a 4v5 while we have Breathe just CSing in that top side.
Yeah, Tangyuan actually found his Everfrost. That was what denied the follow-up Q from Tianjin. So very nicely played by Tangyuan, who has been on point with the charms and Everfrost so far this game. Nani, you may have survived the play in the river, but I don't think you survived with this one. 3 people just beaten down on this Gragas. He's damn tanky. They are struggling to finish him off.
Taking a lot of time to kill.
But they will get the kill in the end.
Yep, and this is exactly
Testing. Nani, TP's down, but that's too little too late. Tower take. Like, what is the answer on the map from IG here? Potentially a dive at the top side. Tangyuan, great charm, great Everfrost. Tianjin, he can't make this play happen anymore. Ultimate available for Tangyuan. There's now a dive in the mid lane as well. It's a Felios down, Arm taken apart, Wink the next target. And RNG there speeding up the pace. Tangyuan 2v1s on the top side as the rest of the map is taken.
Every charm connected, and he was just getting caught in the top side himself.
Yeah, I did feel like Tianjin and Cryin not really on the same. I mean, Cryin can't go for the initial dive because there's no wave. And Tianjin lands the Q. And you just see...
Love, I'm not too sure what your relationship is with these Dragon Souls, but Ocean is something that you don't want...
here. Tianjin looking like he wanted to start a fight there, but I don't know if it's a winnable fight. LP gets caught though! Knocked back, knocked up, but he still survives! And now the Lightning Clash comes out, and the health bars will drop. LP charging forwards, it's a good kick, but he was already going in that direction. He's happy to go further forwards at this point. Nani up next as they try and dive this tower, but with Baron in their pocket, they could just take the objectives.
Really good peel coming out of RNG as well, as you see Cryin getting that one-man ultimate onto LP, but him having the double summoners didn't mean too much, as IG, they're struggling to follow up with any damage, and that is going to be... On having that red and white, not being able to get into the whole mix of everything, getting zoned out. Tianjin is caught at his own romp here.
Yeah,
is he going to be able to escape?
Anymore. He's going to get chunked out by Tangyuan once again. Tangyuan is just hunting Tianjin, this game. As Breathe will take a bit of a chunk, but
he's not dying.
It's just invincible. The whole team goes in. Pop Blossom is here. Charm comes on through onto Naney. His LP over the wall, and it's time to sweep up. See you later, IG. They focus too much onto the tanks. Breathe is still alive, by the way. That whole time, he's just chilling. Went back to base. TP's in now as the supers start to pressure onto these Nexus towers. The flash onto Naney to deny him getting onto Fountain. This is going to be game in 25 minutes. RNG, step up, show us that they've got a great read on the meta, a great understanding of how to snowball and dominate through objectives.
And at the very end of the day, it really did just seem like RNG, they were better in the team fights, and they had a much clearer idea of how to play this game out. As IG, you see them scrambling. I mean, we all know what's coming up for IG, and it is going to be the Pyke getting locked in, but we have spicy side lanes coming to this game too. Like you said, the Fiora getting locked in for Breathe, trying to teach Nenny a lesson that you can't just play standard and wait to go for those 5v5s, because he's gonna kind of get that bullying very early.
I mean, you just anticipate he's going to dominate that matchup. Tianzhen moving towards the bottom side, but Wei is behind. He's level 3. LP dodging away from the CC as Tianzhen goes in. Wink so low on HP and will go down. There's First Blood, and On jumps underneath the tower. Double kill comes out for LP, and Tianzhen's Cryan will now spot him. Tianzhen is here too. Tang Yuan could be in big trouble, but Wei moving over. Stun will land. CC chain is there, but they can't quite finish the Lissandra just yet. The flash over the wall will keep him alive as LP moves over. Wei gets him caught up, and the root comes out from the Graviton. Wei with a kill now as LP finding a bit more gold. I don't think so. Wei moving back into the play there. Wei is just permanently in these lanes. Ultimate going to be Brock. There's a stun. And they make it look easy. Happy to tank him up even, as they just kill him off for a sec.
But I want to see more out of Wing. He has been sitting in that bottom side where he realistically could be pairing alongside Tianzhen right here, but oh my lord, that's a very painful trade. He's gonna get soloed!
What just happened? Tianzhen tries to go... It's LP and Loom out, trying to bait because Wei is in the wings. There's a route with the Graviton. The Calibrum comes on in as well. Wei jumps in onto the play. Tianzhen tries to get onto LP, but the follow-up's just not there. Wei being the bouncer for his AD carry. Calibrum goes wide. Wink, can he survive this one? Crying with the Tibbers. LP still going. Finally taken down. Crying to get the kill. Lissandra's here. Lumao trying to survive as Tang Yuan doesn't have any mana. This is not a good play from RNG, and now finally something going right for IG.
2 kills into the pockets of On, and it is going to be for the Aphelios and Fiora.
Yeah. And that'll be 2 Drakes off the back of that as well, so stacking neutral. Yeah, what happened to Nate in the meantime? Got a replay at the bottom right. Just died. That's the power of Fiora when you've got that Sejuani along. They're getting so much out of this one. And this is a post-plays Herald, so to be honest.
Sion isn't going to find any success in the side lane. RNG throwing the ultimate out.
Yeah, a couple of ultimates there. Bit of a whiff, but Wing almost. Oh, he does! LP, that was beautiful. The combo with the Moonlight Vigil, Calibrum turns it. RNG already on the Drake. Tianzhen over the wall. Wants to get the steal. Swirling Death actually already used. Breathe, happy to tank up the Sion ultimate. Here's Tianzhen. Wait, forced to flash away. They're onto LP. This is the engage that they needed. Breathe has to flee for his life. As a 4-strong IG just brute force the fight. In the meantime, Wink is looking for Tang Yuan, forced to flash as well. They may not have got themselves the early part of the fight, but they are willing to pounce.
Yep, surprisingly.
Really significantly threaten this. Like, Breathe is just going to 1v1 Tianzhen. There, look, he's actually running at Tianzhen. You've got to leave on this one. Grom taken. Here's Wink as well. 3v1 onto Breathe. The final challenge comes on through, and he gets it. The healing's here. 1v3. Breathe takes them down.
Walk of shame. Let's go back, boys. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Look at
and now Breeze's pressuring at the top side. That's another tier 2 in the side lane. That's so much gold into Breeze's pocket in case he needed it at all, as if he wasn't already ahead. Wei pulled in. Still fighting over this mid lane. LP not hit by the tip as Lumao survives. And now Vi's gone real deep to try and take the support down. But look at LP. He's going forwards in the fight, just running at them all, taking the carries apart. And Breathe TP'd into the play. It's all RNG. It's all coming at gold.
I didn't know Millier was a tank. Did you see him? He tanked like 3 ultimates from IG and he survived.
Yeah, fantastic stuff there. Lumao, I don't know how he got away with that one, honestly, but one over the wall, Wink can't find it. And Tianjin trying to get there, but double smite because they both picked to set up this Aphelios-Milio duo, who will just continue to siege away now. Green and white weapons, as they actually managed to get away underneath the tower, but the healing comes on through. The Whirling Death is there, and it's Tianjin to go down instead. Crying only just arriving on the bottom side, pulling everyone over as the rest of RNG take the mid lane.
IG, they're slowly running out of options. They don't have that flash available on Wink, on Crying just quite yet. Breathe, he's flashing in.
Breathe just rinsed him. He just takes Wink apart. There goes the Draven. There goes the whole squad here as Breathe wants some more as well. LP there to support him as the double comes through. 16-6. And you know, the start of the game may not have been quite as one-sided, but the rest of it certainly was. RNG showing up and showing us that they are a team to be reckoned with. They're not just looking at middle of the table here. This is a team that is going to fight for the top of the table. We'll see if they can keep this kind of performance up against some of the other top teams. But as of right now, the coordination, the game plan, everything looking so smooth.
Exceptional synergy coming out of the RNG squad, and my highlight of game 2 being Breathe and how much confidence he was